keep learning, keep testing, and the more important, measure before you adopt one new AI technology in your project. Hi, this is Rana Abu Quba Chamsi, and this is SEO in 2026. Stay tuned.
Rana, what's your number one SEO tip for 2026?
It's how to increase productivity using AI, not only in SEO, but beyond also.
So beyond is very interesting, certainly. So we'll get to that. But in terms of using AI in SEO, I think the main challenge is determining what to use AI for and what not to use AI for. So how do you decide what to use AI for?
Actually, we should look to AI like real assistant. So AI should take, let me say, the preparing the data, summarizing the data, finding all the information that I need. But the party creativity, like brainstorming, I can rely a little bit on AI, but it should not do all the creativity. And to be the overall view of everything, the strategy should, of course, stay human-centric. So the main focus on AI in SEO is not to give everything away. So let me give an example. If I create a content with SEO, I will not publish that content copy and paste right away. No, I should read it. I should add my touch on it and add the brand voice.
Okay, add the brand. So you've overviewed many different possible tasks that you can give AI there as well. Let's put a little bit more meat in the bones, perhaps with an example. I mean, how has AI changed your own daily workflow?
For me, like I will give a concrete example because like in the link building, usually also we look for the internal link building and it's not a straightforward task. Now I gave the website to AI and it gave me many suggestions of internal linking that I didn't think of. Other point of view is keeping ahead on competitors and everything is going around me. So I will ask AI to summarize everything. So I will stay on the trending and what's going on in domain. But then brainstorming with AI, what can I do to stay ahead of this trend? But the core of the work, it's me who will write and give my ideas. Then it will help me to sharpen all of that and put it in a beautiful shape to share.
Okay, so brainstorm with AI. How do you know that the AI is coming up with an idea that is the best idea for you to use in your business? Because, I mean, surely AI will come up with a lot of ideas that someone else has done already.
Of course, but I cannot be always on the top of what everyone else has done. So first of thing, as I have said, the AI is very good in summarizing things and giving the summary. So I can rely on that so that it has all the knowledge that maybe I didn't come to the end of what's going in the domain. Then in the brainstorming, I cannot deny AI, even though it's based on what's going on via the competitors, because it's a language model. So it has also strong capabilities to give my ideas of brainstorming that I didn't thought of it before. But keep in mind, human will take the decision. It's not the AI who will tell me do that and do that. It will give me outlines and I will decide.
So for SEO professionals drowning in tasks, which AI tools are bringing you the most impact today?
There is a lot of tools, and of course, many tools are trying also to enhance and advance. But I like Write Sonic, and I use, of course, ChatGPT a lot, Copilot, especially when we are working with a client who has some security stuff and they are already using Microsoft. So Copilot will be the good fit for them. Actually, my advice always is not to stay tuned to only one tool. You should try many tools and like Perplexity, Claude, Gemini, and then you will have really some quantity of good ideas coming from here and there. So why not do our job and use all that knowledge? And of course, verify, because, AI can hallucinate, can give not correct information. So you should verify if the information that they are giving is correct or not.
And is it the right thing to do to use as many AI tools as possible, or should you experiment with many tools and then select the tool that's right for you, right for your job?
Of course that, but in the brainstorming, especially in the brainstorming and trying to open our horizon, I prefer to use different tools. Then when I come to the details and the concrete task like the link building, and I have one article that I want to do, then I will specialize and utilize and use one or the tool. So that's it. Try, because each model is built in a different way. So by collaborating one another, I will have different point of view. But when I will go to the point, it's important also to specialize and use one tool that will take me to the point. So as I have said, I use Sonic. SE ranking, they have also a tool related to AI, and Ashraf, they have a good tool related to AI also.
So are SEOs not just building tools to replace them?
No, I don't see it like that. Not at all. Of course, there are some very much of tasks that might disappear or not disappear. But like they say, we will not need programmers anymore. But ChatGPT is always looking for new developers to work with her. So what I want to say is that it will change the way in which we do our stuff, but it will not replace us. As I have said, related to data, collecting data and stuff like that. But the strategy, it's really 100% human-based. And all the tasks that we should do should be oriented towards the creativity tasks. And we should just have less of the repetitive tasks, like also out of the SEO box, but treating our emails, responding to maybe to the comments on our Google My Business, stuff like that. This we can rely on AI to help us. But at the end of the day, it's the human who should decide.
So what's a task that you used to spend hours on that AI has now helped you finish in minutes?
Like for me, I was always stuck with a lot of emails. So now I have used some automation via Zapier. Now it's a little bit out of SEO. In SEO, as I have said, if I want to distinguish these two things, in SEO, it's really having always an eye on the competitors, having new ideas, summarizing stuff for me. But if I will look now outside of the SEO, it's treating my emails. I was always had a lot of emails, so I use Superhuman to help me. Then summarizing my meetings. My meetings, I used to go like everyone with paper and a pen. Now I use Otter.ai. As I'm in Europe, I use also Nota because we should take care of RGPD and stuff like that. But they both do the same thing. I go to the meeting, I have my AI assistant, and I get out with tasks to do with stuff, and everything is clear. One third stuff is the presentation. Let me say, I use now Gamma Beautiful.ai because it will make me earn a lot of time really in preparing the content, and it will take care of the details. These are some examples.
I think that the main area that many people struggle with in terms of the use of AI is using AI for creative tasks, because you don't want to just replicate what exists before. You've got to really think of your target audience, and you've got to create something that's hopefully different and new compared with what already exists. So is it right? And if so, how do you go about using AI for creative tasks?
I know because now my clients are asking me always to add AI, a layer of AI to their work. So we are not only working SEO, they ask me to automate some stuff related to that, to AI. And I see the creativity task comes from helping me in organizing, let me say, my ideas. Some of my clients, even if it's far from SEO, but they were able to finish a book that they have started since a very long time, using the help of AI in terms of helping them to stay on the line, the main character, what did it do until now? How can I go out from this position? So in creativity tasks, I keep always track with AI to, I use it like, let me say, a business assistant that it will give me always the orientation where to go next. Like I have written a blog on X, on Y, so it will tell me why not writing something on both of them. And I take this in consideration. Then I go back, I think of that, I give the structure to AI, then I come to the end having, let me say, blogs or articles written more quickly.
And what about if you're an SEO consultant and you're dealing with quite a few different clients? How can AI help you with planning and writing reports for these clients?
Of course, using Notion AI, it's ancient, if we can say it's a little bit old, Notion, but now integrating AI, it can handle the calendar, it can handle all the details that are related to a project, so I can stay on the top of my projects and on many clients. And of course, also this is old, but now integrating AI has made it more useful, like MailChimp, using the emails, following a sequence with our clients. And via Zapier or Make or any other automation tool, we can really go to the next level. So if I receive this email, I will answer in such a way. Like if I had a survey on my brand, then I receive an answer. It will come, it will analyze the answer, it will answer personally to each client, and it will inform me that some clients are not content with my service. So I can go and take the action. So it's like installing small automation, testing if it's working, then go to the next level. And of course, now we are in the age of agents. We are seeing agents are raising very, very quickly. So agents also can go to the next level and help us in performing our day-to-day tasks with efficiency.
So it sounds like you're using AI a lot in your workflow. You must have seen quite a few people try to set up AI as well to make them more productive as well. What are the common mistakes that you've seen other people make with trying to make their whole set of procedures that they have to do more productive?
Okay, that's a very interesting question. First of all, yes, I'm using AI a lot because, my clients with AI were asking me all the time, can you help us in this also? I say, why not? Yeah, I will extract what I'm doing personally and helping them. And wow, it worked. What I have seen is two errors, very common errors that I see. First of them is some people are trying to ignore AI until now, so they want to go until now with the old method. And I see this a little bit sad because they can really free some time for creative and more productive work. The other error is going too quickly. This is also an error because if we go too quickly, we don't measure our results. Then we might not really get benefit, or even choosing the wrong tool is also a problem.
Do you think that budget's important for the use of AI? I mean, are bigger firms with more budget at a greater advantage than smaller firms?
Now, I don't think that it's really a handicap for because until now we are lucky to be in the boom of AI. So even companies are happy that we are using their tools. We are helping them to develop their models. So I think that the budget is under control, but this comes to the right choice of AI tool. If I choose a tool that is, let me say, too expensive for me now, maybe I can find an equivalent that is more affordable, and I can use it on my work. Use that on my work. Like even in human resources, we have tools now. For project management, we have tools. My real ultimate advice is test. You should test before adopting that. Test, see if it will give you return on investment, if you will earn more time or create the task easily. Then go back and say, okay, I will adopt this in my work.
Okay, and let's have a little bit of a forecast from you now. So if you come back and you participate in SEO in 2027, if we do that at Majestic, what would you say you'll be saying about AI in a year's time?
In this time, okay, if I will go in the future, then go back and I will say we are fortunate to have all these tools coming around us, but be careful in how to adopting them, not to bring you more harm than benefit. So go in it a little bit, but really, I think we are we were very lucky in 2025 to see this boom and all these tools that they are around us.
Rana, what's the key takeaway from the tip you shared today?
Keep learning, keep testing, and the more important, measure before you adopt one new AI technology in your project.
Rana Abu Quba Chamsi is a consultant and trainer in SEO and AI. Find out more over at expando.digital. Rana, thanks so much for being part of SEO in 2026.
Thank you so much. And even you can contact me. I answer very quickly on LinkedIn. Thank you so much.
I've been your host, David Bain. Get your copy of SEO in 2026, the book, over at SEOin2026.com.